Corner, episode 12. We're almost a teenager now. And I say this every single time, and I swear we're going to get caught up. So I'm going to do a bunch right now. Well, I'm going to do like 8, 7. And then bust out some other videos, and hopefully we'll get caught up in the next couple weeks. I feel like my summer reading, like spring into summer, as I get something in my eye, has been totally like amazing, and I've read a lot of really, really awesome books, and I just really want to like share so many of them with you. So kick it off really fast. First book in this episode is James Patterson's Haunted. Of course, we've seen a lot of his stuff. I read a lot of his fast reads, easy, beach, little mysteries and such. So this one was a really good one. That's also part of the Michael Bennett series, so if you follow that, but you can easily probably read it without having read any of the other books on that. The next one is actually really fun. I bought this book in Ohio, I believe, at a bookstore, like not a used bookstore, but which is really cool. I always had it on my list. It's basically, they call it a literary atlas. It's called Plotted, and inside they show, like, let's see if I can find a good one. Like Pride and Prejudice, of course, my favorite. So what they do is they talk about the book, and then they create kind of a map of some sort for the whole entire story, to take you along, like how people are related or where they go. Like a good one might be, there's Hamlet in here somewhere, but I don't know, like Huck Finn, you can kind of see different characters have a different color road, and it shows you as they go along in the whole entire story. So it's just really fun. If you're a literary geek like me and you love books, you will like this book. It's worth it. And then followed up by another one of those series books, Y is for Yesterday, which is not the last book. I mean, Y is not the last letter of the alphabet, but Sue Grafton died before she could do Z. So this is the end. And I was very sad because I really enjoyed reading these, especially towards the end. But worth it. All these you can pick up one and just read them. Lots of fun. And then the next one I heard about this in the Power of Positive Summit, if you've ever heard of that. But John Gordon heads that up, and I've read the One Word book, and this is like a next level of one word where it's about your life word. So your one word every single year would basically make up your life word. So they kind of fall in tune with that. I haven't picked my life word yet. So once I do that, I'll share with everybody. But so, like, I mean, literally read in half an hour and worth it. So if you like that kind of stuff. And then followed that up with a nice little graphic novel from the True Blood series, which I picked these up at a library book sale a while back. And it's just fun, silly reads, but good. If you like True Blood, they're worth reading because it's basically other stories that weren't in this series. So it's kind of fun. And then another series book, Michael Conley, The Fifth Witness. Just another good easy mystery read. This one is in the Lincoln Lawyer series, so that's kind of cool. If you're familiar with that, whether you saw the movie or you read the book, the movie's the one with Matthew McConaughey, for anybody that wants to know. And then the last book of this episode is called Devil in the White City. I don't actually have my physical copy of it because it's been handed around, and this has come up a lot lately with in other conversations with friends and stuff. So if you have any interest in it, I really liked it. Like, I wish that I'd actually physically read the book versus I listened to it just because I didn't have a lot of time and I had to pass it on. But Devil in the White City is about the Chicago World's Fair in like 1880-ish. But it's also, so it's about the fair, but it's also about this serial killer. So if you're interested in that kind of thing. So it adds a little bit of that. And he was very creepy and crazy, and he was a hotel owner. And I've come to find out that there has been quite a few spin-offs. Like if you've watched American Horror Stories Hotel series or season, is loosely one of the main characters in that is loosely based off of this serial killer. Lots of famous references and cool stuff. So really, like, it blends very well with it, but it can kind of have this creepy vibe as well. But it was really cool hearing the history of Chicago's World Fair and all the stuff that's still standing, and like things about the first Ferris wheel, and Helen Keller's mentioned, and the Disney family, and Mark Twain. And so there's just like so much stuff that's really cool. So just pick it up. Highly recommend it. Love it. So anyway, that's this episode 12 of Lolo's Library. Hopefully there's at least one book in there of that menagerie of options that you are interested in, you want to pick up. If you have other recommended reads, or one of these is your favorite, just chime in, leave me a message, copy, comment, I don't know, whatever. Share with your friends, and we'll see you next time.